This time, two new players, PeaceF and Gsaba. Yeah, it's about 1650, 1640 plus match, and yeah, the problem here for these two players is that they're not the fastest of players, but their understanding of chess is higher than their blitz ratings. But they're not the fastest of players, so in time scrambles we're going to see some weird things happen. So it's going to be an exciting match. Okay, so we start off here looking at PeaceF playing as black, seemingly equalish position, but to be honest, black should be favored. Now this became an exchange Slav basically from c4. This is an exchange Slav, and the exchange Slav offers white a very negligible advantage. Now a5 preventing b4 is should be a very, like, not good, but a very oh my god, I can't find the word. Not the word, like, can't think of the concept. It's not so precise. But at the same time, preventing b4 might be more important than giving up the b5 square. Okay, but here queen b5 is an attempt to win a pawn. I would probably do that. I would probably take that attempt. Though, is it getting trapped after rook a5, queen takes b7, rook b8? Yeah, it is actually. So after right, or is there might be knight e4 at the end there. Okay, lots to calculate. Anyway, he did not go for any of that. Rook d1 though is a very strange move. Okay, and the time, as I said, it's very important not for them to get under time pressure, because they're not the fastest of players. But, whoa, rook d1 and rook c1. Yeah, he's clearly struggling to find a plan. And now black is making use of the weakness. Okay, now queen b5 gains in strength, because at least you have the d7 queen under attack. Knight e5 is also a very reasonable move, making use of the square that was just evicted. But in turn, black has knight c4, knight b3. Okay, spending so much time. Is that not a free knight? It is. What in the world? Whoa. Okay. That's just a free knight. That's... I thought they were fixed yesterday, but it seems they're back with a vengeance today. Yep, too much stress on the internet, even though this is the probably best internet in the country. Okay, so what are we looking at here? Seems like a Tarash, some sort of Tarash at least. Yeah, with bishop g4. Okay. Yeah, that's bishop g4. There should be... Yeah, okay. Bishop g4, queen b3 is usually the way to meet these early bishop excursions and d4, d5 opening. Halim Mansour, 7-3 is the score, he said. He's predicting the match score, 7-3. Yeah, so queen b3 here, attacking b7 and attacking d5. That should be very good. Okay, but he didn't play that. Maybe he wasn't aware of this trick. So knight f3, e6, takes, bishop e2. A very solid way of playing this. Gsaba, yeah, he's very slow. He can't spend so much time. PeaceF, surprisingly, he's... but ooh, look at the connection for PeaceF. Poor connection. Gsaba has a much better connection. Yeah. Oh my god, he castled after h3? Oh no, Gsaba is not playing to his level. And what is this? He wants to take on g4, but giving up d4, not really necessary. Okay, don't give it up actually. Oh, e4. Wow. Why is he doing this? I do not understand. Giving up pawns. You have a piece, now instead of one pawn you're making it two. That's completely unnecessary. Taking with the queen, huh? Okay. Yeah, now knight f3. Try to trade pieces. Knight f3, yes. Yeah, this is at the time. Wow, a minute difference on the clock. That is not good at all. Okay, wisely adding pressure to the b pawn. Yeah, you don't want to trade queens, of course. Perhaps rook b1, queen, rook d8, queen c2. Yeah, knight d4 takes. Should be reasonable. Yeah, black has a bit of compensation, but nowhere near enough, of course. Queen b3. Okay, yeah, doubling your pawns, not the best technique, but I guess with trading queens, yeah, like doubling your pawns and then knight a5. Like really, white shouldn't take all of these luxuries. Knight b4. Knight b4 is a bit strange. Now bishop e3 gains a tempo. Yeah. Definitely knight a5, I believe, was stronger. Just attacking b3. Okay. Okay, yeah, lining up on the d-file, trying to trade rooks. Actually, the endgame wouldn't be... Yeah, he dropped b2. He's dropping too many pawns, taking too many luxuries. Now it's 3 pawns for the piece. Not enough, actually, in this specific instance, because the white pieces are so active. Yeah, for example, this. Yeah, okay. But not the best technique. But anyway, it's enough. And look at the time difference. This is insane. If... yeah, PeaceF can play anything and still win at this point. 100% true. Because Gsaba is far too slow. He can't... There's a minute difference on the clock in the first and second game. This is not acceptable. Okay, if Gsaba wants to come back from this, he really needs to quicken the pace. Okay, d4 now. Gsaba not going for h5? h5 against bishop f4. h5 against the London. This is downright insane. No semblance of a kingside attack, critically weakening g5. Taking on d3 as well. Okay. This runs into probably queen b5 check. Not sure if that was working, but okay. That was not even considered. Okay, but what I like is that Gsaba is playing very fast now. Look at the time. Finally. Finally, he's adapting. Let's see if PeaceF... what's he going to do with that funny h5 pawn? Yeah, that's just a long-term liability. How best to exploit it? I like the queen being on d3, but perhaps I'm thinking of queen e2 and start some... yeah, okay, this you take with the c pawn and start doubling on the c file. With the knight. Is very interesting. Taking with the knight as well. Okay, he wants to push through e5 probably. So probably after c takes e5 and after e takes e5, queen takes e5, yeah. Okay, Gsaba is going down on time again. Not very... yeah, putting the pieces on the c file. I would play rook c6, a collinear move, yes. That is very good. So now black stands to control the c file. White in turn should play rook c3, yes, rook c3. And then probably everything will get traded on the c file and this is just a draw. Well, it's actually due to the h5 weakness. The closer this gets to an endgame, okay, Gsaba really needs to speed up. The closer that this gets to an endgame, favors white, of course, because the well, actually, without minor pieces, the h5 pawn is without major pieces. The h5 pawn really isn't such a liability. Okay, okay. Okay, this is a weak move. Not even now you can't. And a5 is, why not double? Okay, a6 is weak as well. Why not double? Now they're starting to play some questionable chess. Yeah, double now, but double now he can meet it with this. And now the knight is protecting c1. Yeah, knight c5 is coming. Oh, he takes like this. Okay. Yeah, because knight c5 is coming, why is he not playing rook c1? Oh my god, he's taking so much time, it hurts! I thought this match was going to be defined by funny time scrambles, but PeaceF isn't reaching the time scramble phase. Both the last two games have ended with PeaceF with more than a minute on the clock, I'm quite sure, right? He didn't even go down under a minute, and this doesn't look much different. Gsaba, man. Whoa. You need to speed up, buddy. Gsaba. He is not speeding up. Oof, that's incredible, spending so much time here. And his internet is even excellent. An excellent connection. That rarely happens. And PeaceF is back to excellent as well. f3, very weakening. Now queen c7, queen g3. No, queen c6. Queen c6 just puts your queen on the c file. Trading so quickly. No, now you can take at knight c5 and you're losing a pawn. Oh yeah, he pushes the pawn. Okay, but this can be controlled with the king. With the king at knight. Now knight, yeah. And you're losing a pawn. Giving up? No, come on. You should have played king d3. Okay, now white is up a pawn. Black is up a pawn. This is, yeah, just letting your pawns get forked. Okay, knight f4. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this time disadvantage, no way. Even if he played the endgame perfectly, he's not going to convert this. Okay, the Benoni now. d4, e3. A very calm way of meeting the Benoni. Doesn't offer... yeah, this is... Okay, this is transposing to a Caro-Kann pan of Botvinnik. Knight f6, knight c3, yep. Yeah, this doesn't offer black such good chances, I believe. Okay, now that it transposed, actually it's, I guess, fine for black, but taking, not the way you want to play the Benoni after e3. After e3, I would simply play d5 and argue you're going into some sort of superior London. Whoa, queen takes d4. Queen takes d4, wins a piece. Queen takes d4, wins a piece. Is he making sure it's working? I believe so. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he will probably tilt. You're right, Halim. Gsaba, he played knight takes d4 in 1 second, and that's such a critical decision. You can't do these moves like knight takes d4 in 1 second. Because they're so critical. Alright. So, doubled pawns, but a piece up. Yeah, these games, Gsaba is just not playing well at all. The rating difference, he shouldn't play like this, with this rating difference. Yeah, this is, I expect this to be 4-0. He's spending too much time as well. Like, when you're a piece down, you need to play quickly, at least try to flag your opponent. Now he is... Okay, I guess this is fine. What does white play? What's the best way to convert this? This is yeah, of course everything is fine. Just trying to find the best. Yeah, don't want offering peace trades. Yeah, that's a good idea actually. Okay, bishop e7, I guess. We have to avoid the peace trade, yeah. And now maybe bishop a5 to attack the rook. Okay, taking. Yeah, potentially isolating the pawn. Okay, got a message there. Isolating the pawn it is, not taking with the rook. Yeah, now probably just bishop. Oh, using tactics. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I was thinking just bishop e3, but obviously winning a pawn is better. Knight takes d5, because rook takes d5, you have bishop takes b4. And bishop takes d2, you have rook takes d2. And now, now knight e7 wins a rook. Knight e7 would have won a rook, okay, but this is also winning. He sees it now, but it's not effective. He's going to check, most likely. No check, even, okay. Just b3 here. The rook is funnily placed on the 6th rank. It's not going to do much. I hope that king g2, rook g6 check, knight g4 doesn't happen, because there's f5 or h5 there. I don't believe it'll happen. Okay, but see PeaceF, finally, he's dropping down on time a bit. So this is what Gsaba needs. g6, wow, okay. That's not what the doctor ordered. Okay, the rook is infiltrating, and b7 is very weak. He's trying for the streak now. I would play king g3, intending to meet f5 with f4. He didn't play h5? Okay, like h5 still loses anyway because of king g3 and takes. You're still in a winning rook and two rooks endgame, but you should at least try that. You need to recover your piece. Can't play like this. Yeah, h4 now, yes. Wait, was h4 available all the time? Ah, yeah, because he played g6. Yeah, h4 was available all the time anyway. Yup, so he was never even winning a piece. Yeah, I think h6 was a mouse slip anyway. Yeah, misclick. h6 was a misclick. Hello, Padzer Rook. This is just tough to watch. Oh, mate is incoming. Mate on h7. What's he doing? King h2? Okay, that's really prophylactic. Yeah, okay. He plays king h2 and mates him now. Okay. Man, 4-0 for PeaceF. I wouldn't have expected this. Of course, from the rating difference, you'd expect PeaceF to win. Maybe minor chances to Gsaba, but this kind of score is not representative of the rating difference. Hello, Padzeruk. Man, we're not seeing any close wars. We had a close war yesterday, but it didn't end up even being that close, actually. It was close at the start. We are going to witness the first adoption on stream. Yes, a war adoption is 7-0. 7-0 is the war adoption. Let's see if it's going to happen. That would be incredible. Yes, you and Halim did have a close one. Red Bishop 14, yes. Also known as Padzer Rook. Yeah, you had a very close one actually. But that was ages ago. That was like a week ago. I'm not saying we never had a close war, but we haven't had ones in a while. My war against Dr. 1000 IQ was a bit close as well. What other wars were really close? We never had a war go into overtime, except the bullet war with Kingboard and Dr. 1000 IQ. Kingboard 123 and Dr. 1000 IQ. We never had a blitz war go into overtime though, right? Pretty sure. That's actually quite surprising, statistically speaking at least. Oh, that's a free piece. Knight e4, what in the world? Oh my god, Gsaba is utterly tilting. And this opening, by the way, we've seen this with Patzer Rook and Red Bishop 14 and and George 96. So a kind of semi-Slav deal here. Yeah, but the difference is that there was a bishop on g5 and a bishop on d3. Okay, he just resigned. And the George 96 Red Bishop 14 match, and that was much better for white. Now here, yeah, 5-0, incredible, incredible. It's lagging for me or lagging for them, I do not know. Okay, back to this Tarash with b6. Whoa, no way. Yeah, knight c3. Oof. Whoa, bishop b7. You just take, no, take d5. Come on. You should take d5 there, but okay. Now this is a bit acceptable for black. A bit. Still, this setup is like, I've never seen this setup anywhere. David Fastbinder, hello. Welcome to the stream, amigo. Yeah, the bishop in these semi-Slav structures should, in the Miran and stuff like that, it should remain on this diagonal. Gsaba instead put it here. Actually, there are some lines where you do that, actually, but yeah, in general, you don't want to do that. Okay, but here, PeaceF is losing a pawn, is he not? Knight takes? Yeah, no, now he's allowing this. Oh my god. Gsaba, what's happening? What is happening here? Yeah, he's threatening knight takes d6 with check. Okay. I mean, black is like bishop c7 or bishop e7. You're still within acceptable limits. Yeah, you're not doing so badly as black actually. But the time usage, not good at all. Whoa, this is incredible. You can't use this much time. You're on move 10. You only have a minute and a half. Oh my god. We need to switch to Gsaba's perspective, by the way. Queen c7. No, you don't give up the bishop like that. You should retreat it. I would have honestly, had I been playing against PeaceF, I would have retreated to b8 and played Queen c7 and just started attacking with these bishops. Something that happens in the semi-Slav sometimes. Yeah, but this is not going to get it done. f4. Oh my god. That's too weakening. No, the d-pawn becomes isolated. Just take the d-pawn. Yeah, take the d-pawn and castle probably. And just add pressure on the d-pawn. Yeah, I don't like what white did there. f4. He was afraid of bishop takes h7 check, but just take the bishop. Knight takes d6 check, or even g3. Your queen, there are no sacrifices. Bishop takes g3, because you have the f pawn there. h6. Wow, this is incredible. Guys, I can assure you, in Rapid, these people do not play like this. These two players do not play like this. So this is why I'm so surprised that they're playing like this. Reconnecting again. Reconnecting. This internet. Such a shame. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I was saying that both of them don't play like this usually in Rapid. But now Black just gave him this open F file. At h6 is what kind of move is h6? Your knight is protecting h7 if you're afraid of castles. I don't know what's going on. And bishop e4, trading off. Why would you want to trade off this bishop? Just try to pile up here. Trading off the bishop. Yeah, this helps. No. Castling long. What in the world? Just take here. Castling long. Dropping f7. Lining up your king here. And castling short. Like he has nothing when you castle short. What in the world? Oh no. Now this is attacked. And if he moves the knight, might even consider e4 here. Yeah, if he moves the knight, he's going to get mated. Now this loses. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, as Hanim said in the chat, they are not good at blitz. They're much better at rapid, but Gsaba should be much better than this at blitz. 6-0 to PeaceF. Okay, if PeaceF wins this, we witness the first 7-0 in wars. The first war adoption. Wadoption. The Wadoption. Okay, Gsaba is playing a double Fianchetto setup. PeaceF is playing very principally, taking the entire, taking all of the space. Very principled chess. Cannot be faulted at all. c4 here. Yeah, I would prefer e3 or something if you're going to play a double Fianchetto, but okay, c4. Hello, Nsamo. Nick Saliba, yes, it's wartime. Much better, I mean 1700 both. Yeah, they're not grandmasters in Rapid. No one got that impression, I think. Nick Saliba, you came at a bad time though, because it's it's looking like we might witness the first war adoption. Wadoption. The Wadoption might be coming. Yeah, what's up, Nsamo? How are you doing, my friend? Okay, one thing that's changing the tides at least is that Gsaba isn't taking 7 years on each move, so that's good. He's actually up 20 seconds. I don't think that's ever happened. Maybe it did in that third game, I think, but for a very brief moment. Okay, PeaceF still rolling with the H-pawn. Okay, PeaceF is getting feisty here. Yeah, and who could blame him? Like, this game doesn't matter much to him. If he loses, it happens. Like 6-0 is very difficult to come back from. Any draw makes it so that Gsaba is in a much tougher situation. Honestly, here I might reroute the bishop. Not like this. Yeah, bishop c1. Excellent. See, Gsaba has a positional sense. But he does not have a clock sense. He's spending way too much time. Very bored with this corona lockdown. Yeah, man. It's hitting us all hard. Well, I don't get bored. There is too much to do. But it wears down on you being stuck at home. This is not a war. This is Gsaba at a barber shop, says Halim Mansour. Or at the butcher's. He's getting butchered. Okay. Okay, something in the chat I do not want to repeat. Okay, so knight f4, I guess. Knight f4, knight d5. What else? Yeah, it's okay. It's not actually white. Let's try to assess this. Does white have an advantage? Yeah, to be honest, I would say white has an advantage here. Queen c2 is senseless. Why are you moving to c2? Okay, you open up the bishop, but it's not like you want to play bishop f4 because there's, yeah. Okay, f3 now though. f3 now. You can take on b7, but play f3 first. f3 first? Nope. Knight f4, allowing knight f3 check. Yeah, you can do that, I guess. Like, knight f3 check isn't doing much. Okay. Why is he spending so much time on king h1? Don't tell me he's considering bishop takes f3. What's his connection like? His connection is good connection. 3 bars. He's playing bishop takes f3. Why? Why would you want to do that? I don't understand this. Like, at any point he can take and just bring in his queen here. Why give up this? By the way, Fishy, I sent you a reminder on the tournament on Friday. Oh yeah. Yeah, actually I remembered it like 2 days ago. I didn't forget. I thought it was on Saturday, so that's good. I was going to check tomorrow anyway, so that's good. He could have picked up the h3 pawn. Oh, you mean here? Could have picked up h3. Maybe that was his intention? But intuitively this feels very dangerous, but... Yeah, no. Actually, it's less dangerous because you pick up h3. Yeah, he could have done that. Yeah, then... Okay. Then here, taking and takes h3, not so unreasonable. But he didn't follow up correctly. And okay, besides, king h1, like, the knight, where is he moving to? No, actually, king h1, knight g5, bishop e4, bishop f3 check. Anyway, let's look at what happened here. So they traded. Oof. Ouch. This could have been a comeback. Ouch. 7-0. 7-0, my friends. The first war adoption. This could have easily been a comeback here, like knight. No, he can't do that. Yeah, knight d5 at least. And takes and try to go for perpetual. I don't know. No, that would have still been lost. He had no hope. Yeah, he had no hope. See, this is what happened. Exactly. As I told you, this diagonal is too weak. PeaceF immediately pounced on it. Lol, very nice. The other streamers, when I reminded them, they told me they forgot. Yeah, I remembered that. I don't know how, actually. I was thinking, what do I have? Like, tournaments somehow. I'm like, hey, what about that streamer championship? It's incredible how I remembered, actually. Oh, nice. You're participating, Nick. Yeah, hopefully we do. And Sam was on a rival team. Don't give him our strategy, which is that we don't have one. Yeah. So in summary, this match. Okay. The time, my friends. The time. Gsaba needs to play like 20 bullet games a day to get the hang of these time scrambles, because he was very slow. Not the hang of time scrambles, the hang of playing quickly. He didn't even enter time scrambles. PeaceF was playing actually much quicker than him. PeaceF never entered into a time scramble, in fact. Like, he never got under 10 seconds as far as I remember. and he was missing a lot of tactics, Gsaba. You know, Gsaba, this is the first war adoption, but we can take a look at one of his rapid games. He has, like I've seen him play classical. He has a much better understanding of chess than what he's shown today in blitz. You can look at his blitz and bullet ratings. Not so good. Yeah, maybe we can take a look at one of his rapid games. Let's take a look. Malika Peace, you're in the chat. What are the upcoming wars? Tomorrow there's Dr. 1000 IQ against Joe Assad. A very, very nice war. And on Friday, actually, we have the tournament, the Chess Streamers Arena. Maybe I can show you guys the arena. I'll show you guys the arena. Hold on. And on Friday after the arena, we also have the winner of the Joe Assad Dr. 1000 IQ match will face off against me. Sorry for missing mate in one. Yeah, Malika Peace. It didn't really matter though, did it? Arab streamers team battle. We can say a big war is coming on Friday. Yeah, that's one way to put it. So this is the Streamers Championship. By the way, I can't keep up. Quality is too high for me. Third world problems. Yeah, that's yeah. Unfortunately, no quality options on Twitch. Actually, I think if I stream at night, I do get quality options. And Samo bringing out the big guns in Samo. He has himself 2300, another 2300, and two 2200s. Who's on Amro Jewish's team? 2000, 1500. Okay, I don't think he's our team. If it will load. Nick, Beiluf, and Hashim. Yeah, okay, so let's take a look at his best win, Gsaba. Best rated victory against the 1900. That's a bit long. December 23, okay. Okay, maybe we'll take a look at Jan 9. Not that much of a difference, but okay. So he played some Finkato stuff. Yeah, look at the time usage. He spent so much time in the opening. Yeah, he's just not used to blitz at all. Spending so much time in rapid really changed his blitz skills. Okay, here actually, yeah, this is a nice version of the Catalan for white. He picks up the bishop pair and seemingly has pressure with a later e4. But bishop h6 is a very, I'm not going to say bad, but very inaccurate move. Because in Fianchetto, not Fianchetto structures, you're never castling queenside as white, right? It doesn't make any sense with the possibility of an open c5. It does happen in some d4 openings. I remember a game by Nihal Sarin against a woman grandmaster. I forgot who. It might have been what's her name? The Armenian woman grandmaster, really strong. She's incredible. Eliana. She's blonde. I forgot her name. Yeah, I remember a game where he castled long and it was like okay. But in general, in d4 openings, you're not doing that because you have the c pawn here. And the Caro-Kann, for example, the classical variation of the Caro-Kann, you do play castles queenside when you have the pawn on c4. But it's very specific. Like in the Catalan, you're almost never gonna do that as white. Anyway, my point is that you're not castling long, so you're castling short. And when you're both castled on the same sides, you don't do this maneuver, queen d2 and bishop f4. to trade off the pieces, because like, what are you achieving? This bishop you want to remove when you're castling long, because you remove a strong defender of black's kingside. But here when you're removing it, okay, you're removing a strong defender, but there is really no attack when you're castling on the same side. And it takes really a lot of time, queen d2, bishop f4, and bishop h6, so much time just to do that, not really relevant. By the way, how can you add quality option on Twitch? Actually, you can't. You have to either be a Twitch partner, or you have to be lucky with Twitch and let it do that. I think if I stream after like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m., I think I get quality options for some reason. That's what I remember, but no, not sure. And not many people are going to play wars at that time, and I'm just doing wars nowadays. Streaming chess wars. Okay, but yeah, and bishop h8 is reasonable, not raiding. Yeah, so this entire operation, even you don't even get to trade it. Rook e8 was played. My bad. So rook e8 was played so that after bishop h6 you can go bishop h8 without losing the rook. Arrows. Okay, c5 is, yeah, not very good because there is b6 and you have the bishop pair. You don't really want to close position. Was maybe afraid of losing the pawn, but yeah, this is starting to favor black actually. How did he win this? Oh, he is black. Okay. Then he was playing excellently. Hello, Jokesing One. You're studying. Mark, are we gonna do a 10 games match? Either I get one or you adopt me. That's yeah, I that's an interesting war format. I'd be up for it. I have no problem with that. Yeah, so actually black played excellently here. I played here taking. Okay, taking I don't like, but I guess if you want to play this setup, you're not going bishop f5, so you take. Yeah, very solid setup. Rook e8 was smart to prevent bishop h8. Yeah, what his opponent was doing was nonsense. c5 as well, nonsense. Here e5, pushing in the center, getting these ideas. He gets knight c4 now. And now possibly this is very weak here. He attacks the weak c5 pawn. And now plays knight e4 to add further pressure here, open up for the bishop, put more knights in the center. Queen b4, adding even more pressure on b4, attempting to win it, b3, just going back. It seems to work. I was thinking something like this, but there is bishop check. Or not even bishop check, but I was thinking like maybe this to win the knight, but there's just this. You're escaping that, so e3. Rook c8 is a bit of a strange move. And by a bit, I mean a lot. Okay. Honestly, g5 might even be a move. No, g5 you take here. Okay, knight c3. He should have done that earlier had he wanted to. And now he lost the rook. Here probably taking just, and rook queen takes, but okay, knight e4. Still this happened. Yeah, okay, nice conversion. Yep, he's promoting basically. Bishop d2, you even have something like this. Yep. Yeah, that's a very nice game by Gsaba. Yeah, he showed a reasonable understanding here. But look at the time usage. Like here, you're so in rapid. Look at this, 40 seconds for nothing basically. And here he spent, yeah, he like here used too much time in rapid, so he's not used to blitz. If you can defy the odds, I am with you. Okay. Yes, I am coming from. Okay. Random Usur, can you play me? Okay, why not? But just one game. Challenge me, my friend. Just one game, I want to end the stream. John Bartholomew streaming. Wow. Fishy Fishy. That's my username. What's your username, Random Usur? The position is gone. We can put it again if you want to. Jokesing. What is it? Jaden Urbina. Okay. Let me just set up the position for Mr. Jokesing 1. Because he was saying knight takes g3. Where's knight takes g3? There was never knight takes g3. Oh, wow, congrats, Nick. Yeah, you beat an IM without berserking. GM shouldn't be much tougher. Or do you mean rook takes g3 here? Oh, rook takes g3 is... it still probably wins, but there's king f3 after that. Like rook takes g3 takes... king f3 is coming if you play something like this. King f2. Not enough. But black should still be winning. Okay, so Jaden Urbina. What time control do you want? Jaden Urbina, what time control do you want? $10. Oh no, we can't do 10 minutes, Jaden Urbina. Pick something slower, faster. 10 minutes is too much. That might be 20 minutes. Five minutes, okay. Do you want an increment? We can do an increment if you want. Jaden Urbina, do you want an increment? Jaden Urbina. Buddy, where are you, my friend? 1 second increment, Nick Saliba says. Jaden Urbina, are you there? Bad connection for Jaden Urbina. Wow, these ratings are provisional, but you seem to play bullet. Okay. Okay, just going to challenge you with an increment. Let's go. Alright, good luck, Jaden Urbina. Any opening requests before we start? No opening requests? Doesn't seem like it. No opening requests. Okay, then I'm going to play my normal repertoire. E4. E4. If someone still has an opening request, I can do it now. He plays the Scandinavian. I just pre-moved that out of a bullet habit. Catalan, Queen's Gambit. Sorry guys, I played E4. Okay, there aren't like many variations in the Scandinavian for white, so I'll just play normally. Unless maybe someone wanted to see the Mises Gambit, but he didn't play Queen A5. Okay, so just playing, developing, Knight F3, D4, Bishop G4. Yeah, I've talked about this on stream before. I don't like Bishop G4 a lot in the Scandinavian. I much prefer Bishop F5 because of the following reason. H3 now, he has to choose between Bishop takes F3 and Bishop H5, and both are actually not so great. Now C6 to prevent Queen takes B7. Queen takes D4 is not available because of Queen takes... Okay, now I can play Queen takes B7. Yeah, he needed to play C6 to prevent Queen takes B7. And now I'm attacking this guy. Okay, Knight D7, yeah, you do escape. I have Bishop F4, Knight D5 I take and take C7. And... actually, hold on. If Bishop F4, Rook B8... Queen takes C7, Queen takes C7, Bishop takes C7, Rook takes B2. Not so optimal for me. But what about Bishop F4, Queen takes A7? Then we still run into the same thing. Not so great. Okay, what about maybe Knight B5, attacking C7 that way? Yeah, then Rook B8 makes much less sense. And Bishop D6, Bishop D6... okay, but Knight B5, he does have Knight D5. Yeah, okay, we'll talk about that later in Samo, and the analysis. Bishop G4 is just honestly an almost losing line. I'll show you some of my ideas. Okay, so Knight B5, there's Knight D5. Maybe it's a bit unnecessary to spend so much time here, but I really want to... Like, I want a pawn. I don't want to just be meek and go back Queen F3. That would be stupid. I want to make the best use of this pawn. Okay, Knight B5 I'm not liking because of Knight D5. And then C4 he has Rook B8. Okay, then Queen takes A7. That's satisfactory actually. Knight B5, Knight D5, C4, Rook B8, and Queen takes A7. Rook A8, Queen B7. Do I really need to go into all of these complications? I don't know. Okay, let's just do it. Okay. I always can retreat. My bishop is protecting, so... And Knight D5, C4, Rook B8 takes here. Back, Rook B8, Queen C6. Oh shoot, that doesn't work. Oops. Okay, Yeah, that was stupid by me. That was stupid because C4, Rook B8, Queen C6, Rook B6, and my queen is gonzo. Okay, I guess I have to go back. Queen C6. Or maybe Queen C6. Queen A6, I meant Queen C6. And Knight B4, I just take on C7 with check. That seems reasonable. Alright. Hopefully I'm not missing anything. Queen a6 I didn't like, okay, no, Queen a6 was acceptable, but I like Queen c6 more because after knight b4 I still have knight takes c7 check, while after Queen a6 I have to play... Okay, this is helpful for me because I play c3. And I wanted to avoid this anyway. Oh, he's giving me a pawn now. Okay. Yeah. Now I'm up 2 pawns, cleaning up everything. Knight f6, knight d f6, I just play queen c6 check. And if queen d7 I take a8, and if he goes back, that's not very good. I don't really want to trade into an endgame actually. Of course, an endgame is winning, but I see some potential for activity. Keeping queens on the board, just trying to restrict his pieces is much better. Okay, but if queen e7, I'm just going to take that, to be honest. Not going to bother with queen g3. Okay, he does this. I have a trick with this. Bishop... No, no, no. I was about to play bishop b5 there. Okay, let's not do that. Bishop b5 intending taking on b8 if queen e7, but yeah, there's rook takes b5 simply. Okay, so there's some pressure here, and I can't move this pawn because c3 is hanging. And I'm low on time, so let's put... I want to put the bishop on d3, but let's put it here, so that there's no like knight c5 tricks after bishop d3. Probably queen a3 or something. Bring the queen back to g3, start to threaten perhaps bishop h6 ideas. And somehow I am actually. But yeah, not so frequently because not so frequently. And Sam was telling me I should be a chess coach. You are a natural. That's a very nice compliment, by the way. Thank you. But I am, but not so frequently because yeah, I don't know. I like to do other things as well. So being a professional chess coach takes too much time, I feel. But yeah, I'm passionate about it. I love teaching and I love streaming and yeah. Okay. So here, what's my... He's allowing bishop h6, but he does pick up b2. Okay, let me just castle. Castle and avoid the hassle, as Ben Feingold says. I can't play b3 now because the queen now protects c3. So that's good. Bishop h6 was of course much better though, to be honest, but... Okay. I mean, I'm up 2 pawns, bishop pair, great attack, no reason to do anything yet. Okay, so let's play the bishop here now. Now I'm not afraid of knight c5 things because my queen is protecting the bishop, and besides his queen isn't even lined up with my bishop. And now bishop d3 prevents queen g6, so now bishop g5, this is a common tactic in the French Rubinstein, Fort Knox, not Rubinstein, if any of you guys know that variation. With bishop g5 I do trap the queen, so he might not take notice of that. Probably h6, I guess. h6 seems like a decent move. Okay, this creates an escape square for the queen actually. Okay, I'm spending too much time. Let me put the bishop here. Knight f4 might come, but then I take. Okay. I'm not afraid of a queen trade, of course. Now this is a fork. Not really a fork, he can't capture here. Okay, should be advantageous. I have no time, by the way. I almost flagged there. I'm lagging a bit. Okay, I need to focus. Okay, I won this rook now. Just need to gain time. I only have a 1 second increment. Okay, we're winning this now. Can even probably... By the way, this, yeah, if not for the pawns, this would be stalemate. Oh no, it crashed. It says I'm still online. The stream crashed? Okay, you scared me there because I would have lost. Thank you, Jaden Urbina. GG. So I think the middle game I explained reasonably, my thoughts and stuff like that. Yeah, here we can take a look at the lines, I guess. So, okay, here you have to play c6, then I have to play bishop e3 to protect us. e6 on castles, bishop, and bishop d2 is actually a very interesting move. Queen takes d4 doesn't work because of this. And the complications work out for me, like let's say this, or what do you want to play? Let's say this. And I don't know, where like someone give me move suggestions. The point is I have this and this. Okay, let's consider maybe queen b6. Okay, here I just check and deny black castling rights, and I have a very good attack. If for example takes, I believe I can play both moves, queen takes b7 and bishop takes, and even bishop check doesn't work because of knight c6. Yeah, you have to be careful. So either this or this, both win something. The rook on the square. Like here, for example, this would drop a rook. So let's say queen here. There is bishop check and taking and stuff like that. Taking here. Like where is he going to go here? I have a check. Okay, so that's talking about bishop b4, bishop d2. So here just developing. Knight d7 probably, or queen a5. That's a game. It's a game. This has been tried. Yeah, by the way, here bishop d2 is my own novelty. We can take a look at this position. Yeah, bishop d2 has only been played once, but it's a move I found on my own as well. What about if they maintain the pin? Yes, I was going to talk about that. I just wanted to talk a bit about the game. So here I was afraid of this. Okay, knight b4, of course, I can simply take, and this should be easily winning for me. But I was afraid of c4. Why is it winning? Because, like, let's say he plays I can even do this. And takes. Actually is another line. Still I'm up material here, I'm up a rook. So, but let's say he, after takes, he takes. Check, I move, he goes here. And this knight isn't going out, I just play this. Or probably save my knight first. And then play b3, bishop b2. And how many? Yeah, I would be up a piece here. Yep. Okay, what I was afraid though was not knight b4 here. I was afraid of rook b8. Takes. And this. Here you have to, I guess, sacrifice your queen, which is not so bad actually, to be honest. But okay, not what white wants, of course. So that's why I played queen c6. Knight b4, I have that. And c3, now I'm safe. Yeah, he just gave me a pawn. And then it's a normal conversion. I got very, very low on time though. Okay, so what about if they maintain the pin? So if they maintain the pin, you play g4, bishop g6, and now you play knight here. Okay? Probably his best move, maybe, I think, is bishop e6. No, not this line, not this line. It has to be with c6. So we play knight e5. And now he has some issues. For stockfish, depth 50 plus. That's what I call high depth stockfish. Okay, so knight e5 here. What's he going to play? Probably knight d7 is the only move. Let's see maybe if there are some master games here. There are knight d7 and e6. Yeah, against e6, you play h4. And now something like h6 or h5, both aren't very great. Look at this. My bad. Look at this. Such terrible pawns. And now queen here, this, you have this. And goodbye, sweet prince. So here I guess if he does try knight d7 here, you simply, was it here that you take? I think so. Let me just check with the engine, maybe at a low depth. The engine will load up. It says queen e2. Okay. Taking maybe not so great. Queen e2. What's the point of queen e2? Ah, to play h5, but what if he takes? Bishop b4 again. Takes knight d5. Oh yeah, then you trap the bishop. Right, okay. So the point is that this bishop doesn't have any squares currently. And h5 just traps it. And if he has to remove it, he will lose all of this. So that's not good. So you play queen e2 apparently here. What I wanted to show, if black maybe continues... what will we continue? Okay, yeah, this we've seen then. Earlier knight d7, right? That's what I wanted to show. So here, if knight d7, here you just take and takes and play bishop g2, and this position should be quite advantageous. c6. If I remember correctly, you play d5 here, not g5. Castles. Okay, the g5 briefly makes a mention. I forgot what's the precise theory here, but you don't need theory here. This position, you just have the bishop pair. Your bishop is very strong. His knights are questionable. Dark squared bishop, yeah, okay, maybe it does something, but probably not. And you have these ideas. Actually, I want to show you guys, what is it? I was looking at a very interesting game Leela played. Was it in the Scandinavian? Okay, we maybe might take a look at that. How is it good for white after bishop g2? Yeah, you might see weaknesses here, that's correct, but what you have to realize is that like, how best do I put it? Hold on. They're not really weaknesses if they can't be exploited, right? You have to come up with certain scenarios of how black is going to exploit this weakness. Let's consider one scenario. Let's consider this bishop back. Okay, e6, bishop d6. Let me do it faster. E6, bishop d6, bishop b8, queen c7. Like, so that when you cast it short, it comes to this square. Okay. let's consider an extreme case. You play rook e1, and after the check you just go king f1. There might be rook takes h3, but simply takes and probably just come up. Like, this is an extreme scenario, the worst case scenario, and still white is probably fine in that position. But even better, you can play f4, for example. g5 is never possible because my bishop is controlling that square. And if it is tried, you play f4 anyway. And f4, how is he going to exploit that f4 square? Right? What's he going to do to exploit that square? Not f4 now, probably not, but let's say you do eventually play it. Like, what's he going to do to exploit that? If he's playing for this idea with queen c7 and bishop b8, his queen is locked in. And if he's going to try something like this, bishop d6 first and queen c7, my god, bishop d6 first and queen c7, you just castle and your rook and bishop are protecting. You always have the queen to come to f3, knight e2, c3, everything should be quite solid. After c6, castles, e5. That's an interesting suggestion. Okay, but e5, don't I have d5 just blocking in everything? And what about taking as well? Let's consider that. Don't I have queen e2? If you're playing queen e7, that's an admission of defeat, no? Let's play this. You go back, I trade. That's an endgame should not be good for you. Okay, so I want to show you guys the Lila game. Where can I? Yeah. Okay, actually now that, yeah, it might take a bit to load, so let me close off. I'll restart the stream in exactly 30 seconds, just to make sure doesn't the stream doesn't crash, because I'm going to load up CCC. The screen capture here is not really optimal. Let me maybe try to fix it. Okay, something like this. Yeah, so just want to see where that Lila game was. Was it against Komodo? No. I think it was a very early round. Against Fire, maybe. Is that it? Yes, this is it. Okay. So is it showing well on the stream? It is, kind of. Okay, so e4, d5. It was a queen d6 Scandinavian. Kind of the same ideas. Okay, actually no. It's not, like, it just shows how to play with the fianchetto. But... okay, actually this is a bit far from what I wanted. Yeah, this is a bit far from what I wanted. And it's taking a toll on the stream, this thing. I just remembered the bishop g2 and it was a Scandinavian, but it's not really close to the opening line we're talking about. Anyway, that was the small theoretical discussion there. Yeah. Okay, it was a fun war. And with that, I will close off the stream. Take care, guys. Bye.